That's kind of hype. Reyna and Neon.
Here they come.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
just
shit.
walls galore, but already good start for RRQ. Gonna
Let's go, RRQ.
Let's go, Turkey!
Gets that hot hand early, really starts feeling out the game. Super
Alright,
deadly.
you want to put some
Wanna
money
see
on
how
this?
Reyna
100
works,
gifted.
so that is so
Done.
at the tip
Alright.
of the list for me.
For the series or the map?
As it stands, though,
For the series.
Done.
There's a little bit of resistance, but it's been dealt with
Oh,
somewhat
it's
handily.
looking
Good trade
good.
There's flag planted, and as is the spike.
Reyna's on the board, now has that.
Don't let me down, Captain!
Dude, this is about to be the easiest 500.
They play better when they're down.
Here at the drop, managing.
Watch this, baby!
Gets Tevital in the head as well.
Nice.
And suddenly it's Evan. They 1v2, he finds the
Oh.
first.
Oh,
It's one
Fuck,
more,
he's
it's
over
all
here.
his, but time.
God, that's Arena, baby.
Football is
You
somehow
have
turned around that
full
early
heal.
play,
How do you
perfect.
lose
Come out
that?
from
Play
RRQ, baby.
time, bro.
Everything
Subian.
Fantastic shutdown on Kiwi to kick things off, but a fantastic turn at the end as Helicopter just manages to find that last kill. Felt like Emin had that one in his grasp, but it gets stolen away. That's the first round out. Let's see if FUT can hold on to this next one or if it gets snatched away from him, much like we saw.
What a fucking con. That was 4v2, bro. Talk to your people.
What a great retake and a great way to start off the series.
Holy! Now that's a party, bro! Now that's a fucking party, bro!
Break out occasionally into
Flags
some more
going.
international events, but they
Holy!
certainly do not have comfort on a stage like this. There's certainly a little bit more pressure to it. We have seen them have issues.
No
in the
bubbles?
past,
Oh, yeah,
and
sorry.
That sort of thing is finding consistency throughout series, not getting put off kilter on those early maps. So a good start for them could stabilize here well, but RRQ certainly not to be slept on by this early start.
Cam heard and destroyed.
Please, the head.
For those
The head,
headshots,
please,
Nano
the head.
swarms in response in case he swung out a little bit wider.
5
Trying
Board
to
Eagles?
hover around that
It's a big
exactly while
investment.
Pressure being applied now on
Yeah,
C.
Deagle
Wall gonna be broken
Demon.
down after shocked out.
Oof.
Double
Here's Mr.
D.
Fallen,
Oh,
finds
look at
one,
that.
but Emin swings around the
Okay,
corner.
it's
gets the one
okay,
share.
yup. Cop done, look at Cop done.
Okay.
No
Head
trade,
to head,
the
to
slow,
head.
allowing that spacing to sit favorably, at least for now, towards FUT. And the rotations have been brought in. 3 players now posted towards that C site. Yes, they have left Kiwi
took
over
up
towards
done.
A
I
just
took
because
up
of the
done.
presence earlier.
I took up
Well, me
done.
more, but as it stands, they can re-explore the map. See if Krax gets anything off that. Certainly does. So information. Obviously, the door noted as well, so it's not too subtle.
picked
at
this
point.
map?
Still have that utility in place. Finally
Rex.
removed at about the 40-second marker. They could potentially try and pull another pick here. Let's see what they can find. Does anyone get over-aggressive? Does anyone get caught out?
Just barely been able to see Maj there either way.
Okay then, Maj. We call him Mojito. Mojito, we call him.
Now it's just the 2 last players standing. Flipshot and Tepital, the veterans for the side of RRQ, to try to get this eco round across the board for them. The plant will come in, but Kiwi swings the corner.
It's alright, that was
Find the
eco.
eliminations.
Yeah, that's what you
gonna be
think, bro.
2-0 start for FUT.
I have to say as well, FUT not getting overzealous there, not feeding too
Where's
readily, not getting
Shogres?
too
Well,
ahead of themselves. Aaron being incredibly
The
cautious. Yes, that was that
Pinoys,
initial trade
us
towards the C
Filipinos,
site,
we know what it's
but
like
no pressure on them yet.
to
I
be
like
looked
that. I
down
like seeing
on
composure
by
in
the
this team.
entire world.
When I look at
All right,
footballers,
to
again,
think
this
we're
is
the
a-
underdogs, to
seen a
think
fair
we
amount
can't
in the
do it.
EMEA region. I want to see discipline.
we
from
always
Viva.
come
I want to see
back.
good spacing, good
The
trading,
Turkish are
all
playing
those
for their
fundamentals. I
families
wanna see
and
them
their
hold throughout this
friends
series.
to
So
put
far,
food on the table to
Fellowship
keep the roof
not
above
too
their
bad. In
head.
the second round, we didn't see the, Spectres or
After
Stingers
everything
again,
that's
they
happened
beyond the
recently,
Sheriffs. So
it's actually
as it
disrespectful
stands,
that you guys would
RRQ
not
still looking like they're
even
working
give us
back,
this
getting the
match.
feel of it and the lay of
Yeah,
the
that's
land.
not
And
fair,
it's
man.
a little bit
Right
racist too, now that I think about it.
So far,
That's not
he's
fair.
been
It's a little bit
I can't say
racist.
against that.
most right now for the team with that 3-2. Now with rifles in hand, RQ, this is where they need to start building some momentum.
Kind of fucked up, man.
It might be another fast hit out the
Go,
gate.
go, get it. Go, Neon.
Forward flash does connect.
A Filipino character on a Filipino team.
Over there.
Cac
Let's
W.
go. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at the smoke, bro. Look at the smoke cover.
No,
They
this
just
is
completely
not Saranghae at
doused the
all.
ground with
Not
a slow
Saranghae.
field from the stage. Just no way for Tabuttle to just get himself out of there. He manages to find the 1 kill. Let's see what MN and Flipshutter can do to try to at least put a little bit more damage down onto the side of Footballist. Have themselves crept up all the way to ace stairs.
All right, don't worry. RRQ
Overswings
Eminem
gets
is here.
pinched. That's just going to be the spike stranded.
Yeah, Krax needs to be careful though.
You're
as well.
what?
If he goes down, there's
the Reyna.
towards CT,
Eminem.
potential. Lemon doing exactly
Oh,
as
I see.
required. That's prescribed. Clear the site, ensure no one's around here. Holding for about 45 seconds. And this is what I want to see from footballers though. No overextension, no over push here on your own, no untradeable kills. RRQ,
See, we give him the site, bro.
Been given a little bit of
We
freedom.
play with respect.
Is going down,
You can have the site, but you can't have the round,
A little bit of
motherfucker.
time, but one of the biggest things they need to do is get MN this
No one
kill.
there, bro.
Okay,
Okay, come on. Your arena, just eat out.
Fault line is gonna go for
Swing
the
off
swing.
that.
Both lined up, but he just can't quite find the eliminations.
Yeah, spacing decent enough there for footballers. It's going to
Okay,
ask a lot of fit.
pushing
Oh,
forward.
the paranoia, bro. Pack the
Zero
bags.
vision,
Pack
zero
the
chance.
bags.
Footballist again.
Turkey's
They
back on
relinquish
top.
that A control. They fall back a little deeper, hold CT. You saw cracks down there. They took the double swing towards stairs. They were fully equipped for what was going to be coming back their way. This is great so far. Converting the bonus here. Walking out with rifles galore. They got everything they wanted.
Lotus is defense-sided.
What's the flight time from Brazil to Philippines?
Oh my god.
Really good so far. See how that continues. As it seems like that's
By the way, I think it's
just
2
gonna be
Filipinos and
playing
2
ground,
Indonesia, but
constantly hovering around
those
that
countries
side.
are
RRQ now
pretty
swinging
close,
that
I'm
strike
sure,
over
so
towards
travel time
C-Raps.
should be
See
similar.
if they want to up the tempo because they are going in. 4 stingers, half armor on everybody, just a sheriff there for Elmimore.
You've got to say that there was a rock'em sock'em fight over towards A. There was a lot of utility behind it, a lot of presence. This could be a quick response, maybe test that C site if that's what they think is a potential vulnerability. As it stands, they're going to make it work with far less. They need a quick kill to make this actually count. The wall's going to
EJ's going crazy.
the pace for a second, but the smokes are there. They want to utilize this.
Oh my god, EJ, where you going, bro? Where you
Oh, it's
going?
just going to be a stray shot through the smoke.
Wait, they're actually
that's
looking
disgusting
legit.
from Attic
I'm surprised
Upton.
right now.
Takes them down. Spike still, however,
It
going to be planted
is
for RRQ. See how they try to defend this now.
The
40
retakes are
hours.
solid, though,
40
this time trying to
hours?
get over-aggressive,
Yeah,
overextend
you gotta
towards CT, and they get
take-
the fight they want.
You
The
got
trade's still so
have
good
3
from Footballers.
layovers.
Get the triple stack.
Holy
Foot will be able to take
fuck.
another one down with him. 3 members left standing. As Foot will be able to go ahead and counteract the stinger by, but cash decent. So
They're gonna
Rifle's
spend more
be coming
time on
through
the
for
plane
RRQ. They
than
need to
at
get something on the
Brazil.
board here soon.
For
Don't want to let
Footballers,
this run away from you.
You said that,
especially
not
in the
me.
attack half.
you're absolutely right. I'm going to say that staying alive with 3 vast majority of these rounds, they've been keeping so many standing. They've been upgrading the rifles. The economy is so well situated. Cracks already on 7.2,
What up, John?
5.8 towards.
Is United winning or what, dude? Let's just start yet?
They're
They're gonna start?
These retakes, again, I am just enamored with.
Let's see.
So well
It's
composed.
fucking 1-0 Barcelona already. They just scored.
Come on.
Question with some Turkish
Let's
squads.
think
they get
about
very
it.
They scored a
aggressive,
few minutes ago.
hyper aggressive, and when you have a player that can
Unlucky.
pop off, sometimes it looks really good, right?
Yeah.
But right now, the composure is sitting really nicely.
Fucking
Dealing with
Lewandowski,
the
dog.
side takes coming out from RRQ
Lewandowski.
have been pretty deadly. They have been posturing towards taking some of these rounds.
I should,
They have been.
I mean, I really don't watch soccer, football, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I should put it on my TV just to keep an eye on it. This is fun to watch.
Still one
I just don't
away,
follow.
so maybe the game plan, as they have this timeout rolling, is going to be to try to get Flipshider either over to something.
Where would I even watch,
set up for some kind of elimination.
what channel would that
Get
be on,
rolling
like
thunder
Fox
online
or-
and use that so that
Man,
they
yeah.
can
Or what
get
app? What app would I use for that? What app would I use for
I
that?
like the
Maybe
Turkish
something like that,
guys.
because again,
Going
you've
crazy,
been
right?
getting
He's got a lot of
into
hand
do
movement.
really well in
Yeah.
that regard.
Yeah.
You've been getting into those post plants. Give me something on the back line. Be disruptive. See what you can achieve in this. Again, we have been seeing that late position.
Nade shot. People are saying Nade shot.
They're not completely
Turkish nade
vulnerable to
shot.
it, but I'd love to see a little bit of pressure to be disruptive towards it.
I mean, you're mentioning those lurks. Tebatal
ESPN,
is the
Fox,
king of it on this
UEFA.
team.
Okay, ESPN, that's the
Reason
one,
why
yeah.
You saw them be able to take that breeze away.
Watch it on
from
Kick, oh my
such a
God.
large side,
Yes.
Constantly hanging back when he was there with Boom Esports. If they can get into a site relatively cleanly, get that spike down, and Tebatal is allowed to lurk back, catch people off guard, he can do an immense amount of damage here to the
It's
side
football?
of the
It's called
So we can see
feetball,
if they
bro.
can
Who
pull
the
it
fuck
off.
calls it football? It's feetball.
So we exit the timeout. Let's see what they've got cooked up for us.
Yeah, not
Nade
much.
shot
Just that
will be
moment
attending
they
for
have.
the 100 views
So
match.
there's
I don't
one
know where the
away,
fuck
so
my phone is, though.
It could be something
Actually
to
lost
see
my
if you can
phone.
build
Oh,
towards
it's over
this
there.
time around. Early smoke gets negated by EJ, so that's going to be space taken towards C.
Listen here, you little shit. You ever call it soccer again? We're going to have problems. You call it feetball and you call it feetball only.
I don't mind footballers going through a little bit of the
I'm
motions
surprised
here,
they
being
shot that box,
responsive in
though,
kind,
like,
but I want to see if RRQ
can anyone
have
get
come
there
up with
I
fast
think the
enough to
CTs
punish
or
this.
defenders can get across before attackers can see if they don't peek right away.
Manages to get that orb.
Like, defenders can get, yeah, they can get there.
That he's got the Rolling Thunder, and if he hadn't gotten the orb, well, he's got the Rolling Thunder now.
Feels like the first pick without a trade that we've had in a while. This is the perfect start for RRQ to potentially, I guess, oppose the narrative that we've seen so
I
far.
breach. Come on.
And without
Say the
Mr.
line.
Fallen, all that obfuscation, those smokes.
I assume he's gonna.
able to
Do you think he's gonna
really
save
slow
this for
attacks onto the site
post
that
plan,
all
or-
goes
I think he'll use
away.
it for the
entry.
site. They don't know it's clear.
A site just wrapped up in a bow for them, served up on a silver platter. Their sights right now are
QW1.
set to A.
What would you even say his name?
We'll see if Q's
QW1?
tempted
I have to
stick
say all
around
those
or- yeah,
letters
back
and
in the way
numbers?
Again, sitting a little bit deeper. Top side of sight.
Quan.
It's a fake.
Quan?
Yeah,
We just call him
this is quite
Quan?
nice. Again,
I see.
pressuring towards that
We
B
just call
side.
him
This could be
Quan.
good, especially with the ult now. In
Wait, they're
effect.
planning B. What the fuck
Hold this
happened?
down
They
well.
went through the
Does
door.
give space for the rest to come in, so we are back up to 5 standing
Kiwi.
now
Oh,
for
it's Kiwi.
footballers.
It's Kiwi, apparently.
The lockdown is in. It's just around the corner. They would love to be able to try to take it out, but it's just way too risky, so they all back away.
Oh, they have to leave
This ult
side.
is crazy, but they have breach ult and he's alive.
It's already
Fuck.
been. Oh, thank God he
They
lived.
still have breach ult. They're gonna ult the side? Not even, bro.
Say it, say it, say it.
Why did he wasted it though? That's great. That's fine. That's perfect.
He
didn't have to breach ult.
And they will clean it up. RRQ
They were
now
just
on the board.
scared.
Love
'Cause
that.
they have to-
Pulled
Also,
them
we have
around
4
the
rounds
map.
on
It was
defense. This shit's
so
over.
hard to pin them
What's
down.
next
That
map,
early
bro?
contact towards C. Yeah, they got that free pick, obviously, for RRQ through the smoke. You'll take it any day of the week you get
You guys
it.
have 2
Yes, the
duelists.
red came up, but by that point, they're already tested
Your
towards
defense
A,
is gonna be
showing
so
a lot of
hard.
presence there, pulling
No,
these
we just
rotations
push
out of
out
position,
every
and then
time.
hitting
Can't
that
push
B
out. We
side
have too
so
much
well.
util.
They had to respect the lockdown, yes, absolutely, but they were ready to come back into it too. The ult coming through just as required. So again, lovely time to stamp their authority onto the game. Maybe
Who am I
even
cheering for?
breaks
I got
that
FUT
was
in this
getting
match.
too much momentum
Turkish
beside them.
representation.
But
We gotta
noted
root for the
the economy
Turkish team.
earlier, It was healthy.
FUT.
We're seeing the operator coming out now for Footballist.
Yeah. On Kiwi as well. See if we can get anything done. For now, it's just going to be backing away widely, surrendering the
Oh, he's got the op on the neon.
Smoke is there. 3 people getting ready to push in. It's going to be Lear off the rip. He just continues to hold the angle, utilizing that
Interesting.
pillar.
Yeah, I
Careful.
feel, these days you've been seeing everyone op except the duelist.
All the smokes being invested so far from Footballist Fallen. Just about getting one back on now. Looking for that execute towards that B side. Let's see what the hold's looking
Oh,
like.
here we
though.
go.
Moj is here, and you can see the utility is
So
in
they know
place.
KJ
This
is
all
set
being
up
tested
here.
around
Let's
the
go
minute
C
mark. This is
instead.
fine. They still have
I
time
like this
to
decision
jump
making.
towards another
Oh.
site.
And
They're
this is-
pulling players
The
here.
problem
Nice,
is,
gets done.
Perfectly intentional. Just
our
put
boy
the pressure on,
Cracks.
burn out all of that Killjoy utility, so they
These
have to
aliases
do a
are
last
insane,
second
bro.
adjustment if they
Q-Rax.
can.
Q-Rax.
Don't have to worry about it. And now they're just
Q-Rax
shooting
or
through all these
Cracks?
angles. Great relay pulled out from EJ. Just denying him line of
Oh,
sight,
they
but
get the
and that
so-
paranoid
Mojito
cross,
turning
watched by
up.
Flipshider.
Yeah, and that's the spike now
Didn't
left
get the plant
somewhat
down.
unattended to. Spam comes in. They're looking to try and offset
Ah,
the playing
the
back in
spam
ahead of this
kill.
spike still
3
down.
ran through. Look at that teamwork,
Great
bro.
work from Cracks. Swings in on, and now just one left standing in a 1v3.
My
20
God, bro.
seconds.
They peek as
Just
one, bro.
miracles to make
They
happen.
move as
You
one.
can do this. Love me more.
Love me more?
Love me more. L me more.
El
Let's
More?
go, El More.
Alma Moore. Alma Moore.
It needs to either take the fight or go for the plant. Doesn't have it. Tries to swing out. Whole
Kiwi.
thing is a classic.
Okay, then.
Finishes it.
Call you Kiki. Let's go.
Turns the tide right back into their favor.
Yeah, that
I don't know,
pendulum
bro. This is
swings
not
right
looking good
back
for your
through,
boys.
doesn't it? They
You might have to
should
do a pep
still
talk.
Get some sort of purchase for
Dude,
RRQ.
someone
I want to see
DSG
what
is
they
not getting
go for.
paid
There
this
will be
month.
some missing elements here.
About
Out of-
But this
out of-
time
500.
super responsive. I love that little counter hit almost towards the side here. The pop flash through the smoke, just perfect. And
Look at
Cracks
that, and the
making
crowd goes
most of
crazy.
it. Again,
Who are these guys,
individually,
man?
Those are all
I have to
supporters
say
and
we've
fans of
been
the
waiting a
team,
long
not paid
time for the
actors.
Turkish scene to have that team to really look good together.
Sure.
You've seen glimmers of it. We've seen the Turkish Jets come through. Early Valorant.
Show us
Lifetime. We'd love to see
the
what they brought out.
Indonesian
Maybe this
POV.
is the best look we've seen
They-
from them so
they
far,
haven't
but it's
shared
still
yet.
early days, but a little bit of a pace change this time.
We're waiting to show their
Pretty
POV.
fast push up here into B. This time, Killjoy util fully dumped over towards
Oh,
C.
they're gonna go
Just given
through
that
this?
RRQ
This
has
is
been
ballsy.
widely swinging
Do it.
towards
Fuck
that
it.
side
Do
of the
it.
map.
Do it now.
Blind. Reina, blind first.
Don't blind. Just go through dry, bro. Fuck it. Don't waste your
Smoke,
util.
Mr. Fallen just praying for a straight
Look
headshot
at this,
again.
bro.
And I like the adjustment though. We do see the Killjoy utility.
Oh
now
my
invested
God,
towards the C
bro.
site. Kiwi's starting to get a little bit more confident as well, exploring the map, seeing the value
Oh,
of this.
you
Fallon.
guys-
Mr. Fallon's in the server, bro. Used to be a fucking English professor. Look at him now. Top of the world in Valorant.
What? Where's the?
Oh
What are you
my
looking
goodness,
at, bro?
oh my
This
gracious.
time, unfortunately, not making any of those rifles.
How much did you
flying
pay them?
footing.
Oh my,
So now
doesn't
Sandy
matter,
flip side,
bro. Look
what
at
are
them
you meant to do
go.
with
The
this?
boys are back
You've
in
already got one
town.
player that's super deep towards the back away. That's gonna be Kiwi. Posted up with that operator.
Oh,
yeah.
This is lovely work from footballers.
Welcome
I
to
like
the
these
big
adjustments.
leagues.
I like these mid-round
Didn't
changes
get
they're
a
coming up
single
with. This is really solid.
person.
Unfortunately for the side of RRQ,
Full
they have that
buy.
double push getting ready to
Full
try
buy.
to breach into B, but it just isn't
Maybe
really
they're nervous on
accompanied by
stage.
much.
They're doing the
Don't have
GE
that
map
leader
1
to
thing.
try to lead them through
Yeah,
it.
yeah, true.
There it's just swing
Copium.
after swing, pick after pick for the side of Footballist.
And that's
Take
tricky
one
stuff for a
game
player
to
like
warm
Kiwi.
up.
You give him these individual fights one by
That,
one.
like,
He's
some
been
people
hyper
call
mobile on
them
map
the
too, which is
NRG
great. I
of
guess it works
Asia.
kinda nicely with the neon. Just swiftly
First
getting
map's
through
a
towards
wash?
the sites, but
Yeah,
really
first
well
map.
implemented
It's a
so far.
wash.
Quite safe with how he's playing it. But again, this time we've seen the money start to really crumble for RRQ. prior times we saw them kind of lean towards that early C contact and then kind of hit towards B as well. We see them being quite fluid with this, not afraid to get a little aggressive. So this could be a little bit maybe of a chance here for them, but
Sage wall is actually fucking annoying.
It does start feeling a bit one-sided.
It definitely does. You can see them just...
You know they don't know what to do when they're all walking around the map together.
No, what? They're just checking flank.
That means they don't know what to do. They're all walking around the map together.
Oh, fuck, God. We can't go here, guys. Where are we going?
Stinger's the sheriff in hand. An overdrive at the ready for EJ. Being able to get a Thrifty, I think, would be such a big momentum swing for them. If they can pull it off
Thrifty's
here.
impossible. We have full A control. We have 2B, 2C.
No,
Really nice
Molly.
Oh my god, that to a molly?
He just died to the
Oh my god.
Oh!
They
Oh!
are vicious about
Okay,
this.
try first.
Mojito.
Jumping right click.
Yeah, and Elmimore is desperately fighting.
What's up, motherfuckers? I got fingers too. I got fingers too.
Just before they
7-1,
can get the
we love
location
Brazil.
reveal, Kiwi comes in to finish the job. I mean, a fantastic attempt at a Thrifty. Even with EJ dying right off the rip to those nanoswarms, Elmimore says, get in the backpack, I'm carrying. 3 fantastic shots from him, but unfortunately,
Let me get my phone.
it is a double ult commitment there at the same time here for RRQ.
And this is one of those frustrating rounds too, because you feel like, oh, we're just on that verge, so close by. Forcing a fair amount of utility out of Footballist, forcing them to invest that ult from Kiwi, trying to playing safety net on it, 'cause it's starting to get out of hand there. But again, it falls short. It's still just slipping away from them. They do have a buyback in, and we see the madness once again over towards A.
But it's Kiwi who finds that first kill. Typical able to trade one back. Paranoia gonna go crashing across. As he swings wider out behind Rebel. Yeah, he will fight out of Captain, but no. Elmimore taken down, trying to get that slow creep into B.
Ooh.
Again, the veterans remaining, but the veterans continue to deliver.
Bottle. The bottle.
Is so clean as well. Loving the work in this round. Cracks back to the wall.
Do they read this?
What's your favorite alias in this server?
It feels inevitable.
My god, I can't talk.
On the way.
In this current match.
And RRQ have paused for thought
The wall's still blocking, but it's getting ready to dissipate.
Man.
Finds one. Templeton now needs to ace.
MMM?
Get a second round
MMM?
before.
Yeah, MM-Man. Like the arena. MM-Man. Yeah.
Playing it safe, playing it
It's
safe.
like a play on Eminem.
Obviously, he doesn't 100% know where.
MM-Man. The arena.
How does he position in this? He has a little bit of freedom to play with, but that is now gone. He's
I like Elma more.
Elmimore?
Elmimore. I don't know what the
about it. He's considering it.
Yeah, there's a lot of
the questionable aliases.
fancy names here.
A lot of the fancy aliases.
Comes away with the
I distracted you. We won the round.
Heartbreak for Templeton to be that
Yeah, no, this is rough.
That close.
This is.
But you gotta say, try and take a
It's
1-1
fine. This
duel
is,
against Turkish players in clutches.
FUT
It's your brave.
map
I'll
pick.
give you that. And sadly,
This is the
again,
only map
so
they've
close.
practiced on.
How many of these rounds
This is the map they
are
picked.
down to one player now alive, getting on the site, getting the plants they need, the brawls they need.
This is the only map they
and it
practiced?
just slips away.
Yeah.
Right on the cusp.
We'll come back, Matt.
So how are they looking on the maps? They didn't practice.
Heroic moves there.
They're looking better.
No. It's like a bait thing. Like you make the team overconfident.
Oh.
Very unknown players on the global stage here in Elmimore.
Pick your worst map
As
first.
well as EJ. They don't have that much experience, and they're very reliant on the guidance of Flipstrider and Templeton to get themselves, mentally prepared for a tournament of this caliber.
And this
FUT
is probably one of
esports,
the
FUT
most
esports.
prepared games I've seen from
FUT.
Footballist, it feels like, or the most
Watch this.
adjusted.
Keep
I'm
going
seeing
mid.
great
You
things from them
forget.
already.
This is the same exact strat.
Oh! Mr. Fallen! Class is in session. Holy shit!
Are there, and RRQ are intact.
Take out your notebooks. Take out your pencils. Mr. Fallen's in the house.
They don't get themselves in there.
I'm not talking Gabriel Toledo. I'm talking Mr. Fallen.
They literally did this on the last eco. Run through mid and die to.
No, bro. The tactical brilliance is insane.
The 3 sides.
Position where he can get the jump on somebody, but Kiwi just continues to have the right read, continues to hold the right angles. And now
I think your team forgot to practice.
Grab an orb, eat the knife, see what he can do.
My team didn't do anything but practice. They've been playing Valorant 20 hours a day the past 3 months.
At that point, Cracks shuts it down, and sadly for
So
RRQ,
if this
close
is the
finish
level of
all of these times
franchise
we're seeing 9-1 now, the
APAC teams,
scoreline.
You're
I'm
moving
moving
it.
to Asia. I'm taking my players and moving to Asia.
This is the one thing I will say. Seeing the veto, when I saw Ascent being banned, I thought, what the hell is Footballist doing? If you know any Turkish Valorant, that was their mainstay, their stronghold, one of their best maps to lean towards ever. Always good, always competitive. If they've been back in the lab and reworking map pools, reworking everything, We could see a...
Won't be talking to you again until after this map.
Yeah, and I think for footballists, they are living large, right? They have everything favorable to them. The ults are sitting pretty. You got 3 to play with here. Yes, missing out on the res and I guess the neon ult, but again, the money's flush. They're not particularly dependent on anything. They couldn't have asked for a better debut here. I think maybe correcting some's opinions or predisposed notions towards footballists, but for RRQ, it's a little bit of a stun coming through, leaving them a little bit in trouble here. Now you're starting to see footballists getting a little bit more aggressive, exploring the map a bit more, seeing Fallen.
They're doing the same thing, bro. They're just walking A together.
They know now.
They just walk us forward, man.
Sneaky.
They're not being sneaky. We have full information.
Sure, but again,
we know all of C is clear. We know all of B is clear.
Okay. That's not bad.
I wonder where they are.
Be a competitive round.
I mean, that just means no one's on A side. Hit it, hit it. It's just a sage.
No, they don't know that. We know that. We know C and B is clear. They don't know anything.
Damage as well. Did force the heal out. Out of Captain. So now
they're doing double blind, which is
oh, big slow, big slow, big slow, big slow, big slow. The wall covered him. The wall covered him. The wall covered him.
Oh my! He's stunned. He's stunned. Big, big.
Oh, you stuck it, you crazy man! Hey, hey, hey! Keep it clear to the server.
I like that. I like it. Get in his head.
That's $300 fine.
And make it quick.
But they can just cut over straight into B.
Give us pistol, we'll scratch the fine.
And now the spike will just be ushered in. Kiwi able to
Kiwi,
find
show me
one
something.
more.
He was ready for that.
But he might also think that he's safe from behind.
Oh,
and that
they
could
planted
be a
B.
potential lurk in from Debitol.
They have max money, they can go for
Around
it.
the backside.
First time with huge
I don't know
favorable
if they are,
numbers.
but
They're
they have
sat
max.
What's the play here, Neon?
That operator tricky.
I think Neon's playing for stats, which I don't mind. Okay, keep your confidence up.
Success maybe, but again, they're not being given anything. RRQ are going to hold on to this with both hands, desperately trying to at least claw a second round on the board. Mosh clearing as best he can, but you noted it. Even the back line there, in case that fight went wrong, Bottle was ready for the swing. Another final
Bro,
player
you got
for Kiwi.
5K.
I mean, money is
And then you
flush,
save the op. Get in there.
but why would you give it away
I know
free?
he wants stats, bro.
Yeah, definitely don't want to do that.
Check your flank, check your flank, check your flank, check your flank. Yep. There, whoa, go, no, shoot. Oh, God.
And he's
You
got
don't
him.
fucking hear me?
Really nice.
So if nothing else, well, you might not be able to do too much denting to the economy.
See what they did with their logo? They got the logo made and they just flipped it and put it on the other side for Rex.
Get that one extra charge over towards the neural depth, which is just 2 away.
See that or no?
Right now,
2 Rs?
Yeah, I'm trying.
maybe one of the more useful.
Oh, it makes an.
possibly get in this final round of the
Wait, huh?
It's like some
It makes an
geometrical.
X?
It's like some geometrical shit.
being taken out.
No, it's like RR. I don't know where the Q is. I guess there's.
Yeah,
a
where's the
in
Q
there.
though?
Is that the strike through?
Look now to see just how they're
Maybe it's
going to be able
maybe it's the like
to make
slash
this
through
a
the
9-3
middle
and then believe
to
in some curses.
signify like I don't fucking know. Actually, I got
Top
nothing.
Only catches one.
The small Q?
Sniper cage up. More just
Oh,
slow
it's like
lurking.
the Q on the R on the right. I see. It like comes out like a lowercase Q.
To stairs. Still 3 nearby, however.
Oh.
Is that it?
The door has been destroyed yet.
Yeah.
It has not.
A little bit of a pace change, though. RRQ slowing things down this time. We haven't seen footballers particularly put off by this, though. They have pulled the rotation from Kiwi, so
Team
he
Joel
is
is higher,
Nice,
thank you.
You got the sage wall.
Nice, sage wall's down, okay.
$400.
Nice, you guys got the sage wall? We got info, there's 3 at A.
He's been doing serious damage, offsetting the timing, isolating fights really well. And buying
Watch my
time
boy
for rotations,
Mojito
'cause right
right
now
here.
He is a mile away from anyone else. As it stands,
Here's
RRQ should have the
I think-
go-ahead, aside from this utility.
I'm watching their entry, and it's like the same thing, which is like, all right, Reina, you blind and I blind, and then we run in.
You don't like that?
It's just like, do you need to use both?
Well, one position gets one and the other gets another. Also, the Reina blind is not a guarantee. The Omen blind's a guarantee.
Here goes Tebitol on a nice little lurk
Oh, I
around the
guess
back.
they do have
Spotted by an
two
alarm bot.
Yeah, still a little bit of fight in them yet.
What's
though.
happening?
Mosh
What is
Kiwi
happening?
In
No.
combination, it's a 2v2.
2v2 10 seconds, he's gonna plant B.
Rax has
Look at
7.
Neon.
Oh, this is so smart because she's so fast.
Wait, careful, Kiwi. Uno más. Yeah!
No.
The swap to the Phantom,
What are you
absolutely
doing?
crucial.
Here we go. Fingers are
The
out.
bottle.
Fingers are out. You can hide. You can run. But you can't survive.
Slither of hope. The first, but the
There it is.
Oh,
the
he tried to
Kiwi.
leave. Bro, you
Keeps
can't turn your
footballers
back to the
heading
guy with
for
the
success.
finger. You
10
don't know what he'll
rounds
do
to
with
be etched on
it.
the board.
My God, Neon looks crazy with her
Presenting
ult.
to him.
Did we smash on Neon? I forgot what I put. I think I put
We can
pass.
know because we don't know her exact thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We only have the hope from here that they have some great defensive protocols and strategies set up. this was definitely not what they were looking for. So
This is really bad for Rex though. If two duelists going into defense, I don't see it. And this is a attack-sided map. All signs point
Football is certainly
to a
turning heads here
13-2.
at 10-2, but there's certainly more to come.
It doesn't matter if you lose 13-2 or 13-11. You know, if anything, this is better.
This is better to lose 13-2?
Yeah, so that you're not tilted and you have good mental for next game.
Do you say the same thing for your team when they play? If you rather have them get 13-2'd?
No, well, and not
your team is different.
It's not the same because
okay.
round differential is our tiebreakers for the league.
Okay, if there was no tiebreakers, then it would be different. I see.
Yeah.
I wanted to show the bonus here because they go for this control, they wall it off, and then Mr. Fallen also throws.
Apparently Neon's 19. Okay, I really don't like.
Barely survives against the players that are still pushing in from RRQ, and he gets smoked off after getting the trade on.
I passed on Sage because it reminded me of the Baby J cosplay.
He was able to escape, and then they were able to convert the post plant after really just releasing the reins on them.
And what I've loved about this team thus far on their defensive side was that they had those setups where they were going for the A main gambit, but they also switched it up with Kiwi opping, holding that space instead. It felt like the defensive setup was quite variable, and I think that this Neon pick was a big part of it. Sometimes Kiwi would send the op over to one of his teammates, he'd be part of one of the setups like the one you were talking about. Sometimes he'd be holding towards long. As well as that, he was able to really quickly pivot in the mid rounds, be somewhere new with his operator to find continual value even when RRQ made a mid-round change. And now going into the second half, it feels like for the side of RRQ, they're going to struggle to shut this guy down because he is having an incredible performance thus far.
Yeah, and I think it touches to something that Lauren said on the cast, right? This feels like the most prepared I've seen a Turkish team come into this, and I think that's the reason why Kiwi's having such success.
Yeah, this is exactly what you'd want to see, especially for the people that are back home watching this FUT esports team take it to RRQ. But RRQ need to find something, and they need to do it now, or else this could get real bad.
Oh my God, the crowd is going crazy right now.
As well as Pansy.
Yeah, we certainly can't
So dead in there.
RRQ's power at this point in case they do.
We cannot underestimate RRQ.
We haven't seen a Turkish and APAC team face off in 526 days.
Because again, this was their map choice, pulling that into context. Getting 2 rounds.
Apparently, the guard is looking to sell their Overwatch League franchise and their CDL franchise to anyone who would buy it.
Okay, I'll start auctions at $10. Canadian.
We want to see a close
That's
series.
like $5 American.
More rounds the better.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that
That would be.
RRQ can step back
Why don't you just buy the guard?
Pressure applied over towards
The
C.
team, the players, they're too expensive, bro.
Have that Sage
It'll be double your team. And you're losing all your money.
They're gonna swing over.
How much do they cost?
Emin right now.
The guard, I would guess they're selling that entire team for like probably 300 to 500K if I had to guess.
500K?
I would guess 300 to 500.
And that's just buyout? That's not even like
That's
the
not
monthly
salary.
payment?
Connector cracks up for the challenge on one, but didn't expect the second.
That's 300 to 500 off the rip.
EJ is still alive.
And then once you include signing bonus, salary,
The flash came through on the other
you're
side,
fucked.
but still made the most of it.
Yeah, not gonna be a full flash by any means, but it's just enough to get the job
RRQ's
done.
Oh, Cam, sorry, chat.
Wreaks havoc now with this frenzy, but Mr.
What are you gonna do? 3v1?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna do! You don't fuck with Mr. Fallon!
3K to close it out!
That's my dog right there!
And it felt like RRQ had
Hey,
this pistol
Nelson,
right in their
holy
hand.
shit, bro!
Mr. Fallen just
Look at him
snatches it away.
go!
Football has just given them hope.
You
to
just
take it
jinxed the
away.
shit out of your
RRQ,
team, bro.
That's gonna be gutting.
You said, what are you gonna do? 3v1? 1 second passes, he wins 3v1.
Crushed by one man and his frenzy. And football is, yeah, that's the, yeah. Okay. this
That's-
is crushing
that's
now for RRQ. I
wild.
think this one maybe focus on what you
They
can
got the
achieve
champ
here, but that
going.
next map has to be good. Because that Red Bull clutch was nasty.
So now RRQ though.
Do you think the guard players would be willing to sign with you for a low price because you have a lot of clout?
You mean a buyout or their salary?
The salary.
Nah, they would be stupid too.
Kiwi just has been absolutely on
I don't think I
fire.
could provide that much in clout.
For
For one, and for two, I think they should go for a better money deal.
Depend on your teammates to find that. Speaking of finding it, man, what a shot. Okay, you need a couple more of those, and I'm back on board. Give me a little more. Give me something to talk about here. Because footballists do have the 4 players, the post parts.
Like, how much clout am I gonna really distribute amongst the team?
Not allowing any more nonsense to come in.
don't think he was expecting that re-aggression swing there.
Like, you can,
fragment goes down, just further buying time.
Like, raid them,
All the
right?
members
Yeah,
of RRQ
for example.
Yeah.
coming from that defending spawn side.
And that's worth a lot of money.
Out of Hall, holding here. Ball and finds
I agree, but I would say
off as well.
it makes more sense for them to go for a better money deal and less clout than going for
Do you
more
think
clout.
anyone's buying in this economy?
Will anyone buy their team if it's cheap?
It's not gonna be cheap, man.
Well, the team has no choice. Guard is out of the scene. They have to sell it. So I would go to. I might actually go to them and be like, "Yo, I'll give you 20K for the team, and then I'll take them, and then I'll sell them myself for like 40 and flip it."
Do you think it's more likely that the team gets like picked apart by franchise team?
I think franchise teams are tough. I don't think any of them will make roster changes anytime soon. Because franchise teams...
You don't think he's making any roster changes?
Nah. I don't think they play that bad here. I know it looks bad, but... They're not gonna make a roster change until at least the matches start of the actual season, for one. And then for two, if they wanted to do it, they could have just done it before. Like, they still have buyouts on guard players. So nothing really changed.
TSM, Turtle Troops, and Mad Lions are already making changes.
TSM, there's rumor changes. Yep, I saw that. Turtle Troops, I saw that as well. And Mad Lions, I didn't see that one. Oh, actually,
they were scrimming without Will.
Without Will? He's a duelist,
And
right?
Will was just playing a ranked game.
What the fuck? Way to hide it. Way to hide it. Will's streaming playing a ranked game. He's like, yeah, they're practicing without me today. I don't know why.
Yeah, like there's you can't even say, oh, he was probably busy or some stuff. Like he was just playing a game.
Do you like when teams roster changes get leaked, or do you prefer to have it be announced by the org?
I mean, as a viewer, I like to do
Right.
He gets to think across, and Emin has the finishing shot.
But would it be
It's
more
so
hype
hard
as
to
a
keep
viewer
secrets.
if it would be just announced by the org? Just like as the real deal? When you first hear it?
So we tried doing that. So one of the things we did when we were trying out players is all the players we had were on Smurf, like alts.
Right.
So our comp doesn't get leaked, like our lineup doesn't get leaked.
Yeah, we want the hype.
Yeah, and the big thing is we also don't want them getting picked.
Ooh, true protection for yourself.
Yeah, didn't work though.
I think generally the leaks are unnecessary because all it does is get the announcement out sooner. That's the only thing that happens, but the org loses the hype. But the benefit is that it's spread out amongst more days. Like the news, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of
like
one big
leak
explosion,
and
it's like 3 different leaks, then it could be better too, actually. So in terms of PR, maybe it is better to get leaked.